The Halal Travel Podcast.
Hi everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of the Halal Travel Podcast. We're back with season 3 with inspiring guests from all over the world. So if you had not already noticed, we're trying out something new this season. You can actually see us.
So I have a camera on my own. Oh, for both of us.
Oh, so it's just Hazira.
No,
I'm not
it's
in the
you.
screen as well.
I mean, so I think on this season we're gonna be a bit more vain and like we're gonna
Stop looking at the camera.
keep looking at us.
Stop it. Okay.
Okay.
So anyway, if you're just wondering, you can finally put faces to our voices.
Mhm.
So we are really excited.
Yeah.
We've got all the fancy equipment.
Mm-hmm.
And we're finally doing this together in one room
Yes.
Yeah.
with the help of Hidayat and Danisha,
Yes.
who has very kindly lent us their time and effort.
Yes.
I don't know when they're listening to this, but okay.
Yep.
But anyway, on this episode, we have a Korean-Malaysian married couple, Fadi
Mhm.
and Kim, who are also parents to beautiful baby Naun. They document their travels on Instagram and YouTube and also run their own travel company.
Wow.
Oh, you guys really like to travel, huh? So we are very happy to have them on board, and we want to hear their journey as, you know, a binational couple. If you listen to our previous season 2, we actually had Tamu and Waju, who is a German Bangladeshi couple who is in a similar situation, and you know, she moved all the way to Germany to be with him, and the story, you know, if you don't remember, made Hazira and Nurul cry 2 times.
I don't remember.
It's a beautiful story, so go and listen to it if you haven't. But we wanted to share, I want to hear a similar story, you know, a bit more closer to home, to where we are.
I mean, just right across the causeway. Hello from Malaysia. What's up, guys?
How are you?
Hello, Singapore. Hello.
Hello, Singapore.
Yeah, good.
Hello from Geylang. Have you guys been to Geylang?
Sorry?
Have you guys been to Geylang? Geylang area, Joo Chiat
Geylang?
area. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's one of my
Alright.
favorite parts. It's like the biggest Muslim community area in
Yes,
Singapore, right?
yes. All the makciks are here. So,
Oh, the best and cheap food are here.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So tell us a bit more about yourself, you know, and how you guys met and what made you kind of start this journey of documenting your travels through YouTube and Instagram.
You want to tell them how we met?
You can tell.
Is it the same version? Or
Okay, we'll do 2 versions. One is from Fadi and the other one is from Kim. Then we will compare, okay?
We actually met in UTM Skudai where Kim came for an exchange student.
Mhm.
So I was assigned to be his buddy, which is like
Oh.
a student companion by one of these like a student what do you call? Like a club. Club organization.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's one of the students from overseas that was assigned under me. That's how we knew each other. We get to know each other while meeting often with other students as well.
So was it like love at first sight? Tiba.
Not really.
ouch, that must have hurt.
So Kim was in Malaysia for exchange program for how long?
For me, I study 2 semesters, so total 1 year. It's quite long actually.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Typically it's
Yeah.
only like 3 to 4 months if I'm not mistaken. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he did for a year.
Yeah. Usually it's a 1 semester. Yeah.
Is it because of me?
No.
After meeting you changed his contract, is it?
Is it
Am I
because of
supposed to say yes?
But I like that he said no and he's honest about it. It's not like
But actually, yeah. But before I come to Malaysia, I already decided to study 1 year, 2 semester because I want to improve my English. So when I come to Malaysia very first time, my English is very poor. So I don't understand at all. I don't speak at all. Yeah, I was depressed.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, that's why I just quite rely on to my buddy. that's why I think we get
I
close
see.
to each other. Yeah.
I mean, depressed is a bit of a stretch. Yeah, to say depressed.
But naturally, your relationship kind of grew from something like that. I bet. Were you expecting to find someone in Malaysia? Probably not. Oh yes.
Mm. I don't really expect anything actually. I just come for studying and then just to
Sure.
just extend my knowledge as well.
Mm.
Yeah, just then it suddenly happened. So yeah, I don't expect anything actually. Yeah, but it's happened. Yeah.
Okay.
You sound so down at the end.
No,
That you have. I'm kidding.
I'm trying to talk to them in a calm tone.
Okay, Kim, why did you come to Malaysia? Like studying what?
During my degree time, my university have the joint program with the UTM.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I choose Malaysia. But there are also several countries as well, like a European country and some English country as well. But those countries I need to pay a bit more, so it's a bit pricey.
Yep.
But in case of the Malaysia, some East country, so I don't need to pay at all. So that's why I choose here. Yeah. Also, what I know before I come to Malaysia, I found that most of the Malaysians can speak well, even from the maybe young people to old people. So at least they can speak English.
Basic
Yeah, it's basic English. So that's the good. So I think that's a good point for me to learn. So that's why I choose to study in Malaysia.
And how long have you been now in Malaysia? How many?
Oh, almost six years. Yeah, 6 years. Yes.
Ooh.
Is it 5 years, 6 years? It's too
I
long, so
lost count.
I lost count as well.
So you call Malaysia now your second home?
Do you mean how many times I
No. Will you call Malaysia a second home?
second home? Yes, yep. Because currently I'm staying in Malaysia. Yeah.
Okay.
See. So Fadi, what's your first impression of Kim? I hate him.
impression, Honestly, I don't have any impression. Like I was just like, oh okay, he's the one who's assigned under me. So seems like the first time I met him, whenever I talk to him, he's just like, oh yes. So I thought he understood me at that
The time
time.
I was yes man, just yes or no, yes.
Those are your only two vocabulary.
I figured out later that he actually don't really understand what I was saying. So
It was just being nice, I
basically,
think.
Buang masa ya, buang masa.
So not
You guys
really
didn't have like
presentation.
any intention to like meet each other, but then what sparked the like I like him, he likes me.
When the fact that we had no intention of meeting each other at first. I don't know, like as time grows, we just become closer, and then I don't know, it's just happened.
I think you guys like just click. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Are you guys very similar?
I would say like we click right away. Like he's such a like a caring, I would say.
Wow.
So like he paid attention when we talk.
Even when he doesn't understand you, he pays attention.
Yeah. So even though it's actually him trying to really understand and listen closely, but I think that's how it started. How about you?
Yeah, I think so. Also, sometimes we also traveling together. We was traveling together because that time it was my first time in Malaysia. Even outside of the Korea, that was the first time. So I want to enjoy the view as well, and then I just want to enjoy my time as well. So because to stay in the campus only quite stressful because that time I don't understand at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah.
yeah. So that's why I just suggest Fadi to maybe traveling out. Yeah. So that's why I think we get close to each other more. I think.
Oh, we
yeah.
went to Singapore.
Yeah, Singapore
as well.
as well. Yes,
Last
yeah.
time.
How do you like Singapore? Was it
Of course, he likes it.
Yeah, I like
Very
it
much.
as well. Yes, yeah.
We saw all your
We're
vlogs
traveling.
to Singapore.
Yeah.
Singapore.
You go to Singapore often, Fadi.
Yeah, because I have an aunt staying
Auntie, yes.
in
Pasir
Ris.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
we go back and forth quite often. And a few years back, like we spent Raya, eat there for 2-3 years in a row, I think, together with my other family members. Too bad that
Yes.
now we can't go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally understand because my family members, some of them are actually living in JB as well as in KL as well. Yeah. So it's been quite a while, I think more than a year, right? Since we got the chance to meet up. Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. It's like so near yet so far.
Right. It's like, Carol, I want you to be near me.
But sedih though.
Actually, we can see Singapore from our house. So it's
Really?
like, oh, when can we go?
Oh my
to Singapore?
God.
It's like,
Yeah, we miss JB as
Right in
much
front
as
of
you
our
miss
eyes.
Singapore, to be honest.
I bet so.
I miss the food, man. Like every time dekat JB, there will be street food. Especially like keropok
Street
leko and everything. Like we don't have that. We don't have that in Singapore. Man, because all the pasar malams are
Not
closed and they're not operating anymore. So even Wade is gone. Keropok leko is gone. But yeah.
Oh, that's too bad to hear.
Yeah. So you have a daughter as well, right?
Yes.
How old is she now?
Yeah, so we have.
She just turned 4 months a few days ago.
Oh, Alhamdulillah.
And we actually
What?
we actually saw the pregnancy reveal
Oh.
video.
Oh, right.
Your reaction
was
Kim
so
is
funny.
so oh my
So
god.
Nurul didn't see that video. So like was
Please walk me through.
would you like to? How was your I'm sure like in that video, like Fadi, you were very like emotional. You could see like you were very like happy and excited to kind of like break the news to him. Like how was it for you? Maybe you can walk through it so Nurul can also understand. How it was.
Sorry, what was the question?
The video, the pregnancy reveal video. What were you feeling when you were kind of recording that and kind of setting it up for the big video? How were you feeling?
I was excited and nervous, like really. So I planned, like, you know, I
Yeah,
tried to plan so well to come with such what do you call, like
enthusiasm.
his reaction.
Ah,
Yeah. So I was so excited and nervous, but his reaction did not up to my expectation actually.
so for context, Nurul, like I think it was you guys were he was swimming or something like that. He was out. You guys were
we were at the hotel at that time. We did like a staycation here in JB. So we went to swimming together, but I came up first. So he went to spend his time at the sauna at the hotel. Yeah. So
and then you set it up in a really nice heart-shaped box with, you know, the pregnancy test that tested positive, the cute socks too. And then like you were
Yeah.
secretly recording it. She was really secretly recording it. And then he was
right.
coming in and then he saw something on the bed. He opened it, close it, open it, close it.
Really?
Open it and then see like what is
Open
this?
and close the
I mean,
box.
like open and then like just kind of like pick things out of the box. But like it was like poker face.
Yeah.
Was that
And I think the one thing that
Exactly.
threw me off so bad is that
I don't really expect anything during that time. So
No.
What's that? What's that? I open it and close it. Open it, close it.
no, the thing is that you already see that there's a box, right? First of all, I would think that you would go into the bathroom and call your wife and like, Fadi, why is this?
Is
or
this for
whatever.
me?
Is this for me or whatever? And you just like, can you hang something for me? Can you hang my trunks for me? Like,
I know, right?
where did your priorities go?
Can you hang my
Just to double confirm, yeah. Just to double confirm.
But you really thought it's actually like one of the paid review stuff, no? Because actually the pregnancy test, it was actually part of my like sponsorship campaigns on Instagram.
Oh.
So it's like, why did you bring this all the way here.
Yes, that was my question. So she prepared the box. So I thought she want to do maybe want to record the review,
then it
review
makes
video,
sense.
something like that. So that's why, So
Makes sense.
that time, that's why I just asked her back, and then she suddenly said that I'm pregnant, and then blah blah blah. Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, so funny. Because I think expectations for this kind of videos was like for the husband to be like,
Yeah.
oh my God. But it's so realistic, which I love. It's so realistic. I love, so real. Okay, so has Naun traveled anywhere?
We just
4
traveled. When was the last time?
COVID.
We traveled interstate.
Interstate.
Like before COVID, we went to Bali, but like during the COVID, when the government said that we can travel, so we just traveled to
Penang and Desaru.
Sabah, Desaru,
Oh yeah,
just
Penang,
nearby.
Sabah, Desaru. Yes,
KL. She's good. Naun has been to more places than we have in the past 4 months.
That's true.
You have been in Singapore.
The perks of being a Singaporean.
We can't go anywhere. But yeah, we really enjoy kind of watching your videos and also on your
Thank you so much.
Instagram.
Yeah, thank you.
Really vibrant, really fun as well. So I mean, what are some of the challenges? I think probably this question is more for Kim. Like, what are some of the challenges that you sort of faced when you first moved to Malaysia and you finally decided like you're gonna stay here for good, and you have been here for the past 5-6 years? Like, I mean, language probably is one of the main challenges that you face. Any
Challenges of staying
struggles with food or cultural differences with the in-laws?
No, in terms of food, no problem. I love Malaysian
Oh.
food and then tropical food. Yeah, because in Korea only have Korean food, right?
here. Yeah.
But in Malaysia there is several food like Indian food, Chinese food, like Arab food. There are so many variations, so I love it.
Not a problem.
So-
Not a
I
problem.
love the
Yeah,
enthusiasm.
so I really love to eat durian as well.
Oh, durian gang. Nice.
One of my favorite as well. So yeah, food actually no problem for me.
So
Yeah.
the biggest challenge, maybe
Biggest challenge.
communication, not really.
Communication also not really, because most of the Malaysian can speak English as well. Also these days I can speak Malay or so,
Oh.
a little bit, a bit.
Try to introduce yourself in Malay.
What? In Malay.
Yeah.
Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, good.
Nama saya Hakim. Saya dari Korea. Saya sudah belajar already. Saya
Sudah belajar already.
sudah belajar
Di Malaysia.
di UTM lah, di UTM. Yeah, but these kind of things is a bit weird for me. But usually, what I can do well is like I go to restaurant and order and pay those things.
Yeah. Bang, prata
Only,
satu.
only.
Bang, berapa?
Try to order at
Bang,
Mamak.
kira?
Mama. Yeah, like I go to Mama or any kind of this store, just order like a satu nasi goreng kampung,
Hey,
Satu nasi
Not
goreng
bad.
tom
kampung.
yum, or what else? is
Ai
there?
apa? Minum apa?
Minum. I used to drink teh ice limau, but kurang manis, less sugar. Yeah.
I love the fact that you had to translate after you mentioned it in
Something like
Malay.
that. Yeah. So at least I can speak Malay in restaurants. So usually no problem. But
Yep.
the daily communication have some problem. I don't understand at all.
I
Yeah.
see. It's okay. I think as long as you can survive in a restaurant, you're
Yeah.
good. you can, if you can order your own food, I think you're
At
set.
least I don't have to. I don't have to be hungry. Yeah. So
Yes.
at least I
That's the
know
most
how to order
important
food and.
thing. But actually, your Malay has it's like Malaysian Malay. It's like no accent. I can't detect your Korean accent in your Malay, which is good.
Isn't it? I'm not sure. So. Little bit.
I'm trying to be
because
nice. Back me up. No, but I think it's good. I think it's good. Yeah.
Even in my English as well, there is some Malay accent, like a
oh.
it's like a la something la. Yeah,
Oh.
usually yeah. Yeah.
That's just speaking like a local.
Yeah. So in Malaysia, you work in an office.
Yes, I'm working at the same place as I study. It's a UTM. Yeah, I'm still working at UTM. Yeah, working in the office as well. Yes, but these days because of COVID, currently I'm working remotely, so working from the home. Yeah.
So for like everyday talking, it's a bit difficult, right? Especially in an office setting. I mean, like restaurant is fine, but then like, are there any like funny instances where you cannot communicate with your employers or like employees? Are there any?
Actually, not really, because all my lab members usually the official language actually is English.
Oh,
so
okay.
usually I don't have any trouble to communicate with them. Yeah, so everyone can speak English, even though some of them is not really good, but still can able to deliver what they want to say. So so far, okay, yeah, everyone can speak. Yeah.
How about any kind of cultural differences? I mean, I think Asia is pretty similar in terms of, you know, how we treat our elderly, maybe in terms of kindness and politeness. But are there any kind of stark or really very different cultural differences between Malaysia and Korea?
Korea cultural difference, because since we are still same Asian culture, so for me, because I already stay here 5 or 6 years, so I don't really realize that some biggest difference here. At first.
Efficiency.
Oh, if you
Efficiency.
yeah. It's like some when we go to the office, maybe the workflow is a bit slow. Like for example, maybe if I'm in Korea, I go to some office, I need some document. Usually I can get it right away, like it's in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But usually in Malaysia side, it takes like sometimes a few days, and it takes more than a week, so a bit slower. So, but now I already understand that. So
Already understand.
that's no problem. Yes,
So,
yeah.
okay, so your
Because
expectations.
only Korea, many people is like a push, like they wanna speed up everything. That's why, cepat everything. So, but Malaysia a bit relaxed. So
More lepak.
yeah,
More lepak.
yeah. So now no problem about that.
Okay.
So other than that, not really. I didn't feel any difference, isn't it? Did I complain anything?
Only that.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good. You're adapting well.
Now he get used to it that he didn't even have the heart to complain.
Oh,
like he
too nice.
it's like okay
come
lah.
Hello.
Read already.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I drew.
So cute. I feel like we are interrupting now
Are
in
you
sleep
bored?
time.
Hey,
Do you guys fight
Say
like
hi.
who does she look more like?
I think she looks more like her father for now.
For now, yeah. They change all the time.
Right.
Don't worry.
Oh my god,
But
she's so
people said
surprised.
it will change
It's like, who are these
as
people?
she grows
So
older.
grown up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so cute.
So you guys also had a 100-day celebration for her.
Yes. It's like part of the Korean culture. So we
What is
just-
it about? Like, why is it 100 days?
100 days, yeah.
you can explain why you learn last class.
What you learn last
Oh, you're gonna test it.
So he said like historically babies couldn't live longer than 100 days. They get sick easily.
The fatal rate is very high.
Yeah, so that's why it's like an important milestone among Koreans. So it's like should be celebrated. So we just do it for fun as well.
So is it like
But not for fun actually.
For me.
so is it just
Malaysia, we
like
don't
the
have that
100 days milestone? Or like is there like a 200-day milestone, 300-day milestone, or is it just 100
I
days?
saw some Koreans do like 200 days, 500 days as well, but
Yeah,
I don't
but
think it's
yeah.
like big as 100.
Yeah, usually the biggest one is like 100 days, and then the first birthday. Yeah,
Yeah. 100 and the
Korean
first.
people say dol, 첫
Dol.
dol.
If you're in Singapore, you'll know that food is our number one priority. Food in Singaporeans are practically inseparable. It's literally the best ingredient for any occasion, any stress you got going on. You know, food. solves everything. Because, for example, if it's your birthday, let's go eat. You got a promotion, you deserve a treat, sayang. You feel like pulling your hair out. Come on, I'll bring you for supper. Yeah, you get what I mean? It's literally perfect for everything. And of course, we want to tell you everything about it. Like places you didn't know were halal, or 12 new halal places you need to try this week, for example. We are determined to make your tummy bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger than last year or any time. So follow us on the blog to get all the insights at www.halaltrip.com. And of course, we are also on every social media platform at Halal Trip.
Cute.
Cool. Oh my god, but just looking at the 100-day video, it's just so amazing how Fadi actually put in so much effort to make your rice cake.
Rice cake.
I think she tried 3 times or 2 times.
I am not proud of that one.
So,
Yeah.
oh my
I
god.
tried twice. I shouldn't have. Like regretted.
It's a lot of ingredients also. I think.
No. It's actually very little ingredients. You just need like a tepung beras apa?
Rice flour.
Rice flour. So rice flour, water, and just if you want to add like maybe brown sugar and peanuts or like dried fruits, you can. So basically, it's just rice flour and water. But the way you steam it, I don't know how did it goes wrong. But I tried twice. Yeah, it doesn't. It's supposed to be like a appam, you know,
appam.
like a
Yeah,
like
spongy.
squishy, soft and squishy, bit maybe spongy, but it goes like a stone.
But even in usually in Korean as well, we don't really made it at house. Usually we just order from the rice cook, the rice cake shop usually. Yeah.
Just leave it to
But actually we are planning to order from KL. There is only one shop in KL. But because of the movement control order by the COVID, so they are not able to deliver on time.
At that time,
Yeah, at that time, yeah.
So when we were like, when I was like looking for the ingredients, he was calling his mother, and I asked, is this rice flour the right one to make this one? And then she was like, oh, why don't you just buy it?
Even she buys it.
Yeah,
Why go through the trouble?
They don't really make it.
Yeah,
I'm
we
the one who
maybe
like,
old
too
generation they will do.
enthusiastic.
Maybe my grandparent generation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talking
Wow.
about parents, right? For both of y'all, like, how does it feel to meet each other's parents the first time?
How do you break the news to them? And what's their reaction to them?
Yeah.
For me, I was really nervous because I couldn't speak Korean as well at that time.
Yeah.
We got married and then we went to Korea right away. So the only like phrases I can say is like 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, just very basic one. So for me, I didn't talk much and I just eat well in the house. Just eat. Yeah, that's how I won their hearts.
Is it? By eating?
By eating. By eating.
Boleh lah, Jo.
How about you?
Food brings people together.
The first time
guys.
meeting.
First time meeting,
You weren't nervous because I brought you for the first time as like a friend because with the other international students. So I brought them to my house to eat like
Malay
Malay food just because I live nearby KL as well. So I just brought them sightseeing around KL. Yeah. So the first time, how about the first time as my
To be husband.
boyfriend?
Husband to be.
it was alright. It was
Alright.
alright. Yeah. Because the parents-in-law was very friendly as well. So yeah, actually they were okay. Yeah,
So
they're not really.
your parents are like okay with like binational couples, like people of different nationality marrying into the family. They're okay with it.
Yeah, very first time. Yeah, but
not really like okay.
Okay,
Both
yeah.
of us, both of our parents have like doubts
Yeah.
and like asking whether you are sure about this.
Yeah.
yeah, can go through all
Can go through
the all of the
hurdles.
journey.
Yeah, together. Are you sure this is what you want? Like something like that. Yeah. But after a while, okay. je lah.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. That's good.
But I mean, even Fadi's language has, I think, I wouldn't think that she doesn't know Korean. When did you start learning Korean?
Man.
I think I really learned when I went there as an exchange student after we did the nikah.
Oh.
So I spent a year as an exchange student in Korea after he did his exchange program in Malaysia. So that's when I officially started learning. But I think I can read and write a little bit before I go to Korea, because like before his batch, I also have like previous exchange students batch, right? So I learned the Korean letters, characters from previous like the upa that I know. So
The upa?
he taught me how to another
Competitor.
how to learn and write. But not speaking, just a little bit. Even writing and reading also very very slow. So yeah.
Okay. But like I'm more interested in Kim, like how you broke it to your parents, that you're gonna get married to this to someone from Malaysia, and like how was your kind of revert journey like? Were your parents chill? I mean, just both your parents sound like
They
very
sound
chill
chill, yeah.
people. So, so how was it like? Like, were your parents or your mom or your dad like strongly opposing it, or they were okay with it? Like, do whatever you want.
When you break to them that you want to get married to me, to your parents, what were their reaction?
A reaction. They are, but even though I think first I bring her several times already, so they know her well
Right.
as well. So it was alright, yeah. But still, the very first time, because she's from different country, also the religion also different.
Yeah.
So they just worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just as a parent, because they just worry about it because
Yeah, your parents.
because different culture, different background, and then so
I think they're more worried
But-
about well-being, like compared to, like, what am I talking about? Sorry. Continue.
They were just worried about the culture mostly.
cultures. Yeah.
It's good.
But as you can see, we can stay well now.
Yeah.
Staying well now.
You're surviving.
That's good. Alhamdulillah.
yeah.
5 or 6 years.
Yeah, more than.
Like,
So-
how was the first Ramadan for you? Was it difficult when you were fasting for like?
First Ramadan.
First Ramadan, yeah, it was because the Malaysia was very hot. Yeah, it is dry and hot during the
weather,
time.
weather,
I
okay.
need to fasting. Yes, so it was hard time very first time, but after that now it's okay. Yeah, so I know how to prepare myself as well. Yeah, so this time no problem. Yeah, I guess so.
So chill. Everything goes. I'm okay. Everything is okay.
Optimistic.
No problem. Yeah. It's so cool. Okay. So what are your plans for where are you gonna travel next to? Still once all travel restrictions lift, where would you wanna go first?
Either Singapore or South Korea lah. Maybe once they open, we'll go straight away. We'll cross straight
Run.
away.
Yeah, that's the nearest
The
one.
nearest one.
Nearest
And
one.
then
Now and run.
while we are crossing, maybe we're planning, while stuck in the,
the
the
traffic.
jam
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
The traffic, at the causeway. So maybe then we plan for our trip to Korea.
So Singapore first because of
Yeah, and
proximity,
Proximity.
purely proximity, and then Korea second. So okay.
But I mean, if they go to Korea, it'll be really nice because then they will meet Kim's parents. Like now to meet her
Yes.
grandparents for the first time. Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
First time.
So they were
Oh,
already
yeah,
asking a few times when they gonna meet now.
Oh no. Oh man, I wish the situation gets better. How is it like now in
Yeah.
Malaysia? The situation.
It's not getting any better. Yeah. Sadly, it's not getting any better for now. But yeah, still
Hopefully it will
hoping.
get better. Yeah.
Inshallah,
Still
yeah,
hoping
yeah.
it will get
Hopefully
better
things will
very
improve.
soon.
Yeah. You also gave birth.
How about in Singapore?
Singapore is good. I mean, Alhamdulillah lah.
Very
It's
well
not
under
great.
control, I think.
It's not great, but it's Alhamdulillah. Explain, please explain.
It's
I'm not very good at this.
there's nothing much, but I think we haven't had a second wave, which is good. There are still restrictions in place, like everyone has to wear a mask when they go out, and they're very strict on those things. You know, Singapore. You know, if you don't do something, you're gonna get fined.
Yes.
So
We have ice everywhere.
Yeah, but I think some of us, some of the patients are also having the new strain that came from UK. But Alhamdulillah, the entire situation is kind of like in control, so it doesn't like merebak and doesn't spread that
great.
fast as per how the first wave came about. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can't travel interstate like you can. So the
There's no
local
state to travel to.
so the local like tourism authorities have like this campaign called like Singapore Rediscovers, where they're encouraging Singaporeans to rediscover Singapore.
Yes.
So people are like revisiting, like zoo and like USS
Attraction.
and places that normally you wouldn't go.
Like they will give us $100 just to do that. like a subsidy so that you can
Nice.
explore places.
Subsidy.
Just put in that way.
Which correct.
Yeah, so actually, since both of you guys are documenting your lives, your traveling experiences on YouTube, Instagram, and whatnot, right? Do you find it difficult right now to create new content?
Honestly, yeah, because my main content is from travel, right?
Yeah.
So now that I can't travel, I can only like do throwbacks.
Yeah, throwback,
But I would say like it's still a blessing in disguise for me because I get to rest,
Yeah.
like completely rest for 1 year, and then having spent my time with the pregnancy and then with Nine for now. So I get to concentrate on her while doing like a campaigns with friends as side income for now. Like we still have luckily I have like a lifestyle
Yeah.
parenting contents as well, so I'm working on that one these days.
I'm kind of curious. What made you decide to start sharing your journey online? Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people would have the courage to. So I'm just curious.
Oh, I actually started way back before I even married him. Like I have my own personal blog. I love to write on blogs previously. So I don't know, it's just like part of my like a diary like that. I didn't really plan to put out myself out like this, but it happens that way, and then I just keep doing what I'm doing best or like what I love to do. I just share what I want to share.
I can't stop looking at Naun. She's just so stressed.
Look at her
So
cheeks,
she's
it's so
always
cute.
frowning. And like for those of you listening
Nine?
to this via the podcast, you need to look at the video because her cheeks are weighing her face down.
She's so cute.
She's so stressed.
It's like, what is strangers?
Yeah.
Because she likes to go actually sightseeing. Whenever she's out, she's like looking around, because we
busy,
didn't
yeah.
get to go out that often. So it's like very quiet, very relax a bit.
And enjoying her time to look
Yeah.
around, what it is,
Yeah,
what it
that's
is, like that, yeah.
At home, she's just like
She's gonna grow up to
Boring
be
here, boring
just
there.
like you guys, like to travel and go
Yeah,
places.
so hopefully we can start travel with her.
Yes,
right?
inshallah.
Okay.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Like talking about travel, what made you guys start your own travel company? Talk a bit about Kim Fat Travel.
Actually, I started when I was a student there. So I just do it for fun at first to get like maybe side incomes, and then when I did it, I kind of like love love it. I love to introduce like the places to people, just share about my experience living there, marrying the local, and then what are the differences, things like that kind of perspective that maybe other agency wouldn't be able to give like up close. So that's what I love to do. So I didn't know that it would be this long. Like, you know, I thought like it might end just right there and then, but alhamdulillah, still okay for now.
Is it only for Korea or are there different destinations?
Mainly Korea, but we also have like I went to Japan as well, and then India, Kashmir, Vietnam, and Thailand. Yeah.
So these are like group tours that you do with is it Malaysians going to these places or anywhere?
For Korea, actually, we do Malaysians and also Singaporeans, Brunei,
Some
and
Indonesian as well.
and some Indonesians as well. But for Korea, we have like we can do private groups.
I see.
So like a family, they want to just travel within their own circle of group, right? Like a group of friends, a group of family, mainly family. So we can get to travel by like a private transport. So instead of going with a big bus and then following like their time, we follow the customer's time, like what they want to do, what are their wish lists, bucket list that they want. So we try to adjust from that side, customize the itinerary as well.
Do you guys have a team to do that, or is it just the two of you?
Actually, Kim is more like the behind the scene, the one who handles maybe like accountancy part. For me, I'm doing the operational and marketing, and then I have like an admin as well. I used to have like 2-3 tour guides, like working closely with me in Korea. So they are like students, Malaysian students staying there. Yeah. But like right now, they are all back to Malaysia. So I guess like we have to start over once this ends, maybe.
Interesting.
Exciting. So what are your plans for Kim Fat Travel, and what are your plans for your YouTube channel as well in the future?
For my company, I'll just continue as far as there's like demands. So if we actually Kim is planning to study PhD overseas. So maybe wherever he is, I'll do travel business there.
Oh, nice. You'll be
That's what I'm thinking. But because like it's really what I love. So yeah.
Very important to do that.
cute. Geramnya. Ish. Ish. Just like
Who's that?
Hello, what's up?
Who's that? Come. Smile, babe.
So cute. Sorry, I just want to know like how old are you, Fat? D?
20. Wait, I'm 29 this year.
29, and you already have, both of you already have your own company, Kim Fat Travel. She's so inspired.
It's not really big. It's like a very humble, small company, but it's what I love, what I enjoy doing. So okay lah.
Nice.
I think it's really I mean
Inspiring.
it's really inspiring how you get to do the things that you love, and also share it with people from Malaysia, Singapore, and kind of give them an experience that normally, you know, not your cookie cutter travel tour, you know, that you go overseas sometimes. I think especially speaking as a millennial, I think there's a lot of you know, I kind of try not to join like, you know, tour groups, big tour groups, because like I feel like, you know, they'll just bring me to the same old places and it's not fun and it doesn't give me flexibility. So I think a lot of kind of boutique companies like what you're doing, giving people more of an authentic really experience wherever they want to go in their place. I think it's really cool, and I can really see that we can really see that you're really passionate for this, and we really really wish you all the best. So any plans on, you know, where you might be relocating for your PhD? Is still Asia? Singapore?
Singapore.
Anywhere with
Yes,
good
why
food,
not?
basically, right? That's what's on your mind, right? Anywhere with good food.
We actually have a plan like maybe UK, but it depends on the grant that's supposed to be offered.
Yeah.
It's being held, right?
Yeah,
Being
so
held.
I'm not sure so far.
Yeah, basically we have no idea where we are. We will
Yes.
end up to.
Just go with the flow.
I like his attitude, man. It's just so chill. Well, whatever it is, we really wish you both all the best in your future, in your company, in your studies. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on
Thank
board.
you.
Where can our listeners find you both?
The electric
Sorry.
Where can...
Where do you last hear me? Can you hear me?
Sorry again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes,
Can?
we can hear. Yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, can, yes.
No, I was. Where do you lose me? Where do you not hear me? I'll just say again. Okay, never mind. So I was saying, we wish you all the best in your future, in Kim Fat Travel, in your studies. In Naun, we are looking forward to more photos of Naun growing up. Oh, look at those chicks, super cute. And yeah, we wish you all the best. Where can our listeners find your videos and more of your travels on?
So you can find us on Facebook page Kim Fat Travel, KIMFAD Travel, and also you can find me on Instagram at SNFAD FAD_DIELA or Jaeyong Peter Kim.
No.
No, okay, what about next?
Oh no, he wants to stay low key.
On my YouTube channel at I am Fadi. Yeah, basically. I actually also have like a side business if you want to get like stuff from Korea. It's called Mini Market Korea.
Oh, that's so cute, the name.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for agreeing
yes.
to be on season 3. Yeah, we're very happy. I think the story is super interesting.
Yes, thank you for not crying, Naun. Thank you.
Oh yeah, she's been amazing.
We were so worried she's gonna
Our
cry.
third guest has been amazing.
Yeah, I was so worried actually.
She is made for podcasts.
Yeah.
Next time we're just gonna have her only.
I wish your season 3 podcast also will go as planned.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll meet soon in Singapore.
Yes, we will bring you around.
Yeah.
We say this every time someone says they're gonna drop in Singapore. Just let us know.
COVID lah.
Let us know the next time. Okay.
Alright, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alright guys, thanks for listening. So we'll see you on the next episode. Don't forget to give us a shout out on anchor.fm/The Halal Travel Podcast. Your voice message could be featured in our next episode.
Yup, and if you have any advertising and collaboration opportunities, contact us at info@halaltrip.com. That's info@halaltrip.com.
Also, don't forget to follow us on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Halal Trip. We're also now on Telegram and TikTok. Until next time, get inspired, go and inspire others.